What's up, fellas? We're doing something a little different today. I'm being quiet because I'm shy, but we're in a Walmart. We are in Cocoa Beach. We've obviously moved on from Panama. Buying some baits at Walmart. I'm gonna try to hit a pond. I don't have any bass gear with me at all, so we're gonna go with this Lew's Speed Stick Laser. It's a 7-foot medium heavy. I'm gonna spool it up with braid just because we're in Florida and you're gonna come in contact with some grass. There's not many options in the way of bait casters here. You've got a Black Max, which is $60, and that's a little more than I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna go with this $44 Shakespeare, which is still more than I wanna go with, but that's the only two options I have, and I'm gonna go with the cheaper one, obviously. And you know, we'll get all this rang up and I'll show you the baits later. But yeah, that'll be it. And yeah, we'll talk more about this later. All right, fellas, we're in a different setting now. Obviously, we're no longer in Walmart. We're gonna give you a rundown of what I've got. We're essentially making this into a Walmart fishing challenge, which I've never done on the channel. Tons of people have done it on YouTube, if not thousands. But anyway, we've got a rod and reel setup we're gonna go over, and some baits. So we're gonna start with the rod, which is probably my favorite purchase. It is a laser, Lew's Laser HS Speed Stick, 7-foot medium heavy. It's like 36 bucks at Walmart. Super light rod, has a bait keeper, which is always a plus. It feels like it's decently well made, so I'm not mad at this at all. Lew's does make good products. I'm not as happy about the reel, but there wasn't many choices. So we have a Shakespeare Agility, and for the price point of this thing, I really am upset with it, but it was the cheapest thing they had. It was 44 bucks. It was either this or a Black Max, which was 60, and that was just more than I was willing to spend. But it'll work. It'll work. What we're gonna spool it up with, we're in Florida, like I said. I want to have some braid just in case of throwing like a frog or something. So I actually went with like an in-between size, but I have 40-pound Yo-Zuri Super Braid, and it's in like a blue color. But that should do just fine. And as I said a second ago, we obviously got a frog. It is an Ozark Trails frog. $2 for it. That's the only reason I went with this, because it's a super cheap frog. But we'll see if that'll work. And then obviously went with a couple other things that we know get bit, but we have just an original Z-Man chatterbait. This one's just in a green pumpkin. Wanted obviously to have something that would be a bluegill imitation, so we went with that. And also to pair up with it, I got some Rage Swimmers that are 3.75, and they also have kind of like a bluegill pattern as well. And we got probably the most tried and true bait ever made for the price point. We had the Walmart special $1 spinner bait with the blue head on it. I've caught so many fish on these back in the day when I was younger. Haven't thrown one in many years, but that will get bit, obviously. And then for one other thing, and this one's a little more high-end, but we got some Tsunami Salt Eggs hooks. They're octopus hooks. I'm going to use these for a wacky worm. And with the wacky worm, like I said, I splurged a little bit. I wanted some June bugs, so we went with the General in Berkeley Power Bait. These are about 8 bucks, but of all the things, I'm going to splurge on my soft plastics just a little bit. But if I can't get bit on some of the other things, I know this should get bit. But hopefully we'll catch one. I've never caught a bass in the state of Florida, so that's the goal. But I'm gonna get all this rigged up, and you all will see me sometime tomorrow. Alrighty, fellas, we're out here. We're about to do this challenge. Shout out to Louis Crow. He does watch some of my videos, but some family, obviously. He has shouted me out a pond. We're gonna see if we can try to get down here and fish it. Obviously we're in Florida, so I'm gonna be a little wary and careful to not hopefully run across a gator. But found some nice little parking spot here. We're gonna get down here to the water and see if we can achieve this super lengthy goal of me trying to catch a bass in the state of Florida that I've been trying to achieve for several years now and have never been able to. Obviously we're not using my normal gear, as we stated earlier in it. I'm gonna get my drag stick kind of a little bit and everything. We're gonna start with chatterbait. There is some grass on top, so this may be a frog pond. But if we can catch one, I will be super, super happy today. Alrighty, we got a pond. I've been told there's bass in it. We're gonna hope there is. As I said, I'm starting with a like a bluegill pattern chatterbait. Something I have a whole lot of confidence on. This would be really sick if we could do this. I've actually forgotten my scale, so if we catch a big one, I'm gonna be pretty sad. I left it at a place we are staying at. But this does look like this may be a pond where I need to tie the frog on. It's pretty grassy. But we're gonna start with this, cast around some, obviously. See what happens. I just saw this. I'm gonna pick it up, obviously, because we don't want litter. But there's fish in here, very obviously. Somebody else is fishing it, so that gives me the hope that we should hopefully come across one then. I do have some more finessey stuff. Obviously, also, it's raining quite heavily right now, unfortunately. That's why Lexi is not with me. But yeah, we're just gonna make it happen, hopefully. Probably am going to end up having to tie the frog on, boys. It is just very grassy, which shouldn't come as any surprise in the state of Florida. It's also a little hard to traverse around this thing, but you can tell there is a trail, so definitely people fish this pond regularly. I'm used to dodging plants to go fishing. I'm not used to dodging palm trees. This is a new thing for me here. Trying to get to the water on this pond's pretty tough, I'm learning. For a cheap reel, it casts pretty good. I don't like the feel of it. It's pretty heavy, but it's not terrible. $44 is a little much for it. I think you can get probably something a little better at some other locations other than a Walmart, but it does work. It functions. May end up having to just pop the frog on. I don't know. It's pretty tough to fish. I think you could probably fish right there, but I don't know if you could get anywhere over here in this open water. It's a pretty tough little pond. Not gonna lie to you. All right, fellas, we've switched to a frog now, so we can actually kind of effectively fish some of this pond. A lot of it's sloppy, as you can tell. Did see some bluegill swimming around. There's 2 or 3 actually right here in front of me. Little bluegill. This frog is not very good, by the way. Paid $1.94 for it. It's an Ozark Trails. And if you pitch it out, it will sink after about 2 or 3 seconds. Now you can bring it back up. It'll come back up to the top, but it's not the most ideal thing I've ever fished with. There's a fishing rod out there on that map. Right there. Interesting. I'm actually thoroughly impressed with the setup. The reel does not feel like a complete piece of garbage. Of course, it was 44 bucks. And the rod was 36, and I actually really like this lose. Ooh, I see a gator. There's a gator. It's not a big one, but it's a gator. And he likes the look of my frog. Oh yeah, he's coming through the mat. He's like crawling across it. I just want to see what he does if I cast closer to him. I'm not gonna obviously let him eat it or anything, but he's about, oh yeah, he turned right on it. Oh yeah, he's chasing it. Oh my gosh, look at this. Dude, he is on it, hot on the trail. Okay, duly noted, there are gators in here. Super cool. I'll obviously zoom in, but he's right on the edge of that grass mound on the far side of it right now. He's not very big. He's probably like a little 4-footer or something, but super neat. immediately turned on the frog. That is crazy how active he is after that frog. That's really cool to see. We're gonna leave him alone now because obviously I don't want to have any actual interactions with him. Yeah, that's neat. It's cool. Lexi and I actually went on a wilderness tour today and saw some gators. So this is not the first one I've seen today. It's not the biggest one I've seen today, but it's the most obscure encounter I've had with one today. All right, fellas, we've walked around here. I don't know if y'all can hear this buzzing sound. There's like a torrential buzzing sound coming from these power lines. I've never heard anything like it. It's kind of weirded me out a little bit, but we've made it to the only other, I think, that's really like bank accessible spot, which is on the far side from where we just saw that little gator. So we're gonna make some cast over here and try again. There is some more areas that we were recommended that we may try to hopefully catch a fish. I just want to put that one in, man. Just one. That's so cool though. What's up, bud? You want to wrestle? It's so cool. It's so cool. He's such a cute little guy. He wants that frog bad though, it's crazy. Like, he doesn't want to be anywhere near me. He's actually fully scared of me. But he wants this frog. It's just so cool. There he goes. That's as close as he's willing to get. I think we're gonna call it on this pond. I don't think we're gonna catch one. I think if we were going to even get a blow up, we would have. Or a bite on a chatterbait, we didn't get either. But we do have some other places that we may try at some point. But for me, honestly, it was worth it just to come interact with this little gator. Super cool. Just something obviously I'm not used to because, well, I'm not from around here at all. And yeah, super happy I got to do that. Alrighty, fellas. I have changed locations. We went to a different pond. This is just one me and Lexi have seen driving by. I know nothing about it. It appears that you can fish it. I don't see anything about like no trespassing. We're gonna read this sign before I do, obviously. Doesn't say anything about no fishing in this pond. I see a floater, which is a good sign. It just looks kind of fishy. So we're gonna give it here a few minutes and just see if we can do anything, man. You could have, but you'd needed like a surf rod, like something they fish with sharks for. Or fish for sharks with. Oh my God, I got one, hold on. I got a bass, oh my God. I got one, I got one. I got a bass, let's go, yes! Chris is on the phone with me, fellas, but we got one. Huh? He's not big. He's probably like 1.25 pounds. Dude, he throttled it. Say hi. Oh, it's pretty dark. I gotta take a pic with him. Oh yeah, he's pretty dark. There is bass in this pond. Dude, I have fished 2/3 of this pond and hadn't had a nibble. I got him. No kidding. Yeah. Such a hard fighting fish. Holy crap, we got one. All right, we're gonna let him go real quick, guys. It's starting to get dark, but we did it. Awesome. See you, buddy. What's up, fellas? We're back out here at this pond again. I kind of ran out of time the other day. It started getting dark on me. I forgot my clippers and stuff, so I couldn't switch baits very effectively, and cost myself quite a good amount of fishing time. So we're back. We did manage to catch one. I'd like to give it another try here and see if we can maybe pull a couple in today. I think there's definitely some fish in this pond. I did try to pull up on a couple other ponds that saw on the maps or were recommended to me, and you know, they may have been fished before, but as a non-local coming here on vacation, I don't really want to trespass and get myself in trouble. So I decided to not fish them, and I came back to this one that doesn't have any markings and is, you know, accessible from a public sidewalk, and hopefully we catch a couple. I mean, obviously, like I said, we know there's bass in here. I've caught one, so Lexi's gonna sleep in this morning with me. It's super early, about daybreak, and we're just gonna see if we can get pretty lucky today. I'm gonna switch to a wacky worm. Just because I bought it, might as well try it. Alright, we've tied a wacky worm on. I gotta try something different. Chatterbait's not getting bit, so we're gonna try this for a little bit. Actually casted a lot better than I expected to. Oh, there's one. About to jerk the rod out of my hand. He ain't big. He hit it hard though. Sitting there trying to adjust my reel to getting used to throwing this wacky worm, and we caught a little bass. And he is little. They make them small everywhere, guys, even in Florida. There's a bass right here. That's a solid one too. It's the first one I've like seen. Wish we got him to eat. That was like 1.5 pounds or at least 1.5 pounds to 2. By far the biggest I've seen. Oh my god, gosh. That was a bite. Look at that. This bull loosened on me. Guys, y'all haven't missed anything, I don't think. I missed another fish due to my line slipping in the spool. I've since fixed that problem. It's a super easy fix. It's just annoying that it even can occur. May make a video one day about how you can actually really easily fix that. Somebody actually asked for it on TikTok a while back, just haven't gotten around to doing it. Pull my worm. That was a fish. I'm gonna run out of worms before I even get around the pond, I think. So. got that one. That was as soon as it hit the water. I don't know how big he is or little he is. He's in the grass right now. I think I still got him. Yeah, he's little. I see his tail in there. Hadn't even stopped recording yet. Don't know why the GoPro stopped there, but we do have another bass. If I can find him in all this slop. That's the littlest one so far. Yeah, he's a little guy. Calm down, buddy. I'm gonna get you back in. Thanks for biting. See, bub. Alright, fellas, the GoPro keeps overheating. You've not missed anything since the other little small one I caught. But we're slowly running out of fishable pond here. I would love to get like a 2-pounder. I don't know. I don't feel like that's too much to ask, but maybe it is. Oh no. Well, we've done it now, boys. I have a turtle, and he ate it. Oh boy. Come here, bud. I don't have pliers. All right, fellas. Let's see what we can do here. I have caught a soft shell. The GoPro overheated, so that's why you're seeing this from the angle you're seeing it. But here he is. It has hooked him right through the nose. I guess the best plan of action here, like I said, I don't have pliers with me because why would I expect this to happen? I'm gonna try to take my scissors, see if I can get a hold of the hook with that, maybe pop it loose. Hey, I got it. I got it out. All right. He's hiding. I don't blame him. That probably hurt really bad, I'm sure, but soft shell. We'll let him go now. Hopefully the GoPro's good now. Leave it to me to catch a freaking soft shell on a Senko. See you, buddy. I'm sorry. There he goes. All right, guys, we got him off. Safe and sound, he swam away. Glad we were able to get that hook out of him, obviously. I didn't want to leave it in him, so that would have made his life pretty difficult. I'm also using just where we're next to the ocean. For me, it's really hard to find any freshwater gear. So the hook I'm using is actually a saltwater hook. So really, really good thing that we were able to get it out, because this would have taken forever to rust out of that dude. All right, fellas, we're gonna call it. As you can see, I still have a saltwater rod with me, and we may get into some fishing with it. Still yet to come, which will be in a separate video from this one, obviously. But I'm gonna consider us a success in our endeavors. I set out with a goal to go with some cheaper gear from Walmart and catch a bass in Florida, and we succeeded in that. Is anything special? No, but I'm happy with it. And I guess we'll obviously sign off for this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you. Peace.